Yeah, hi friends. In today's chapter, we'll discuss about what is the bind parameter, how we can able to decide what bind option we have to use while doing the DB2 program binding. Before that, we have basically we should know what is the unqualified and qualified SQL. This is directly we have coded hard coded program SQL query in the program, select a star from table, select given the column name from the table name. We have not given any qualifier here. You can able to see these are there is a two qualifiers is there. One is an unqualified SQL, means anyone who is any dot who is doing binding at the time of binding, those ID number plus table name. And if you are giving a specifically qualified, means we have to give explicitly a test dot table one, another one a prod dot table one. If you are not mentioning anyone, that is called a unqualified SQL, and this is a qualified SQL. We have to mention the what type of table you are going to access, either like a test table or a prod table. These are mainly difference between the qualified and unqualified SQL. And you can able to see these are like a bind qualifier option. Previously I told these are like a bind while doing the table access. I given a test or prod what is unqualified SQL. Based on this qualifier option, we can able to decide what region we are going to access here. In the program directly we are using a select queries based on from table name here, and this is a default here. If you are giving a bind package name, if you are not mention any qualifier option, and it will take the default who is doing the binder, that binder ID and the table name it will access here. This is a default if you are not mention any qualifier option, but there is no error friends. If you are not mention any qualifier, it will not throwing any error message. Just it will give who is the binding of table name, those ID it will take. If you mention specifically the qualifier, here a bind package qualifier, I mentioned a test here. So test nothing but test region, the test region ID I mentioned. So at the time it will access the test dot table one, test region table one. Similar I am using a bind package qualifier, nothing but production I am using. So at the time it will take a production table name. You can see the qualifier keyword of both bind package and plan name. For instance, DBR define the qualifier owner of the DB2 will use the during the bind for unqualified SQL statement. This is an unqualified SQL. While doing the binding, it will take a binder of the table name. And these are some paper exercise how the unqualified SQL will do. Here a project A and project A, and I am going to accept a project A having a two tables, one table 1 and table 2, and this is a common table 1, and selecting I am table 1 and updating table 2 here and inserting in tab. This is a common table. The program from project A and access the project table A and project table 2. This is a project A, table 1 and table 2, but also need to access the common table, this one. The standard is unqualified SQL. The requirement is I need to access the table 1 and table 2 and common table 1. How to access means we have to use a unqualified SQL, means we should not mention any qualifier before accessing the table. That is called unqualified SQL. And here what is the table mirroring? Nothing but in bind qualifier you can able to see the bind package, and this DBRM name. On qualifier I am using a USD, and this is a collection, and this in this collection DBRM one name is there. Similar bind package I given another collection, and qualifier I given a different collection name. At that time whatever the username, it a qualifier, the corresponding table name it will access here. This is called a table mirroring, whenever you which region you are going to access the qualifier, you need to mention in the bind package. Similar here that is the table 1 mirror 1 concept 1, and here a table 1 mirror concept 2. While doing the bind plan name and package list, here I mentioned like from table program I given a select from table 1. How do you look like program will set like in what order means in the package list I mentioned the package in the order. So the searching of the table also it will go in the sequence of the order like whatever mentioned in the package list. So first it will set like in the USD collection one, then it after that it will check like a YEN collection name. Whatever mention I am doing like in package list, thus in the same order only it will check here whether the corresponding table is present or not. USD collection table 1, here it is there USD with table 1. Similar like in the YEN collection, what is the table name, corresponding table name, it will take based on the collection. And these are like some syntax is there, bind package and member name, what is the qualifier you are doing. There another table one like we can able to mention like earlier I told like we have to give while doing a bind plan package list also we can mention the order of the searching of the collection. Instead of giving order of the collection in the while doing the bind, I can able to set like a package list order searching in the program also. Like this is like a collection name, I can able to pass like a value and then set current package list. So if I mention currently the package list like a YN collection. But if you go in the order like used collection should be come in the first, then YN collection second one. But in the program I am partially hard coded with YN collection should be come first. So setting current package list colon and collection one, whatever the value we are passing like a YN collection through program, it will pass. So in the order like first it will look a priority will go YN collection. Earlier screen you can able to see like a the first it will look a whatever the order is like a USD collection, but in this case I am going passing like a through programs I given YN collection. The first it will check like a YN collection table name. After YN collection then it will go like a there is no search criteria because it will go in the sequence. First it is like USD collection and YN collection, then in the next order. But I am given like directly YN collection. After YN collection there is no other collection here. So only after YN collection only it will pick here. The USD collection will not pick here. And especially we have given like a current set. This is like a set current package list. And here current package list I given like a blank, means first look at the DBRM in plan, then the look at the collection. Means if you are given like a in the current package list I given the blank here. Even by using we can able to through pass value like a, we have like a two types of values we can able to do. If you are given like a blank here, first it will look like a USD collection. Earlier we have passed like a YN collection, so non-blank value. If you are passing non-blank value based on whatever the collection name, it will based on whatever the collection name you are giving passing those collection name, it will search here order. But if I given the blank value means then it will go like in the sequence order, USD collection, YN collection. In this case we are given like a set current package list like a collection one, and so that like it look only for the program name in the collection name. And these are like some problem case here. This is a product and this is a product test region. You can able to see there are like two different types of timestamp is there for this program and this program. We are doing a pre-compilation bind package and member name here, program name program A, and given like collection X. If you are seeing the these are like a different timestamp and this is having different timestamp. If you are giving like a prod dot table name program 1 dot, here this will take like a this timestamp is there, here it will pick here. But if you are seeing like this timestamp, it will not take. Means this is like a single collection we can able to store here. Bind package program A. We have like a two versions of the program, like a test and prod region, and two versions of the DBRM, like a load module. There is like a two versions of the DBRM, but we have to at one moment the time only one version of the package, since the subsequent bind package will replace the previous version. Means if you are giving the bind package like a whichever the latest version it will like a stored in the package. That's why it is mentioned we have to only one moment in time, only one version of the package, since subsequent bind package will replace the previous version. If you are giving like a bind package here like a test one and production version, only the production version it will like override, and test region version will like a it will not take like a test region version of the package. Only the whatever the latest version of the production package, the versions it will take here. The test region, see, he can able to mark here the test region of the package, it will not consider here. To override, earlier we have seen like this is the problem case, how to overcome this one by using like we have to mention like earlier we are given like a bind package collection X and member name here. To overcome we have to use like a bind package and the test region. You can able to see the test one and the member name here BGMA, and this is a bind package prod region and member name. But earlier I have given like a collection here. If you are mentioned like two versions of the program in the single collection, then whatever the latest version of the production region it will get override here. Whatever the test region version of the program it will not take like enter here. But I have given like a while binding package the collection name here. To overcome this we have to mention like a collection name, two different types of collection like a test region collection and production region collection. Then we can able to override. This is the overcome of the solution for the previous one. We have to create like a two versions of the collections, like a test region separate collection and production region separate collection. Then we can able to create like a two different types of timestamp for the test region is different and production region is different. We should use like a two different collection, but two different plans must be also used to have like a different package list here. Similar like we can able to use like a for the previous one we can use like a version also. See, we are like this is a production one and this is the test region one. We have seen like a previously bind package and a member name here. We can able to use alternative also this one also. In the pre-compilation, what is the version number you are using, like a prod version I am using like a prod.load module, and here like a what is the version number test region I am using test region pre-compile. While using the pre-compilation we have to use like a what is the version, which region version you are going to do binding package. Then we before in the pre-compilation option only we have to mention the version number, version name. Then we have to do bind package collection name and the member name. At that time it will like a pick, you can able to see like both the versions. You can able to see the difference between like what is the problem case here. In the pre-compilation stage we have not mentioned earlier, but in this case now to overcome this one directly we have already we discussed like a solution one. This is a solution one. We can able to use like two different types of packages, or like we can able to use like in the pre-compilation only the version number, version which version you are going to do pre-compilation. Then you can do bind package. And this is like a scenario, some of the scenario like what is an isolation level. Friend, this is like a most important, like a sometimes the interview ask like what are how many types of isolations level is there. We will discuss like and what is the each level differentiate between the each level, isolation level. And this is like a isolation level. RR means a repeatability read. What is the repeatability read mean? You can able to see the program name here, and here I am going querying the select table name, and this is the table, and this is the availability of the table. Means what is the repeatable means read. A row touched for the program will remain unchanged until the user has been committed a rollback. Mean whatever the given like a commit or changes you have done, until it will not affect remain unchanged in the table until you have given like explicitly the commit or rollback. This is like a isolation level for the RR, and we have to use this isolation level while doing the bind package. This is syntax. Inside the bind package member, then we have to use isolation. Inside the isolation, we can use like a CS, RR, UR. Means just now we have discussed like a repeatability, repeatability read, RR. Isolation level nothing but specified the duration of the shared lock here. Next we will see like what is the cursor stability. Cursor stability nothing but like a row read will be released as soon as the data is read here. Means once you read the data, then the cursor log will be get released from the table. That's this is like a cursor stability. We have seen like it will be released the previous page and the cursor will be hold only that page only. And for repeatability read means whenever the cursor moved another page, the shared lock does not release until you need to give like explicitly the commit statement. And uncommitted data means the data can be updated for the some other program. This is called uncommitted read, and we will see like what is uncommitted read. The specific technique or read without integrity check means someone is doing already the update here in the table. You can able to get access the same table, but we don't. We'll get like whether he is going to update at the same time. We'll get like whether already modified data you will get like old data, because you will get like only old data. Parallelly he is going to update here, updating or and insert or delete here. Those data will get like a uncommitted data. Uncommitted data we call like a unconnected data. Yes, without integrity check means already he is doing update the data, but those update data you will not get. Only the previous data it will get it. That's why we are this is a danger use. We should not use any time uncommitted read. We should use only the default like cursor stability, CS. And this is a conclusion for the isolation. Modified data is always hidden in the until the modifier committed, unless the user specified the uncommitted read. Don't wait too much long for committing. Be aware of potential danger of uncommitted read. Means we should use like before what your purpose of isolation level you are. And the commit as soon as possible for any update. Don't use the isolation or RR to reread the same data instead of before during the update of the operation. And these are like some exercise, and these are like good reasons why we are using the package. Reduce the binding activity, and program maintenance is very easy, and increment development of application, migration new version, folding back into the old version of the very easily. These are like a very 4 reasons of the advantage of the packages. And this is like a final picture of the program review. We have discussed like from starting of this chapter like a program preparation. Program I will revise the same the diagram. This is a program, and we'll do the these are like steps we are going to follow for the DB2 program, any DB2 program. Precompile, and in the precompiler we should know like what is the version level. We have seen like a prod and test region. Then we have to use like a include member here, and in precompile it will extract like a COBOL sources and DBRM, and it will extract like what is the COBOL syntaxes, and then it will go like a compile, and then it will object module, and then link edit, and then load module it will create here. These are like a COBOL side. And if we come into the DB2 DBRM, then we are doing like a bind packages, and in bind package also we have like a qualifier, what is the qualifier, test and prod region. And we have seen like after bind packages in the include member we have seen like a DCLGen member, what is the table and what is the language, and it will take from output from DB2 catalog, and DB2 from DB2 catalog it's like a DCLGen, then include member, then precompiler. These are like input to the precompiler. And what is the bind plan? Like these are like intermediate connection here, and in bind plan we have mentioned qualifier here, and in bind package also we have mentioned like a qualifier. In bind plan also we have mentioned what type of bind region you are going to do, and PK list like a package list we have mentioned. In DB2 directory, this is a DB2 directory what is contained the like a collection and packages and package list here. And while running the program, we have these are like a run program name and what is the package list here. This is the final diagram of the DB2 program structure here. I will place the screen here. You can take the screenshot if you are for knowing like interview. Sometimes ask like what is the please explain the program preparation overview. Then you can explain the chart this one. That's all friend for the program preparation topic. It is covered now till now. Friends, if you are having any questions, if you get any doubts, please comment in the chat. Like I will reply to your chat. Thank you all.